Hello, Morning Rush, your regulars. This is Jonathon Rush. There's Kelly Nash.
Hi.
In his Christmas green. I'm getting ready for the Sweet Seasons event coming up, December 3rd. We got a party coming to town. Root Doctors are playing. You know it's a party when the Root Doctors are playing. And so
I like Root Doctors. They're cool.
The Root Doctors are fun. It's going to be December 3rd at Forest Acres, by the way, right there in front of the new Lowe's Foods. That's right, yeah, December 3rd. Kelly and Tumbleweed. Tumbleweed's running our camera today behind the iPhone. No, that's not an iPhone. What kind of phone is that, Kelly?
That's the same one Tumbleweed owns. It's a Google Pixel 3. We couldn't afford the 4, neither one of us.
I have the iPhone SIM card failure. So it's day 5 of the crisis. I don't have a phone. I'm kind of liking it. I don't think I'm going to order a new SIM card. I like this one. If you'd like to order the SIM card failure, you can do that soon on the Morning Rush blog. It's only $17.95. Isn't that right, Kelly?
That sounds about right.
We'll send you a broken SIM card. That way, for the holidays, it'll be nice and quiet. And I was going to tell you, though, that speaking of being out and about, like the sweet season's coming up, Kelly and Tumbleweed are going to be out today.
That's right, from 4 to 6. Tumbleweed, in all honesty, do we have anything to give away today?
I have a couple of boxes in the traffic center we're going to place on the table. Register to win.
Can you register to win that Garth Brooks
box set?
Box set?
Let's hope so.
Mhm.
Wow.
We're going to get a winner for that one day.
And,
So-
but really, the main reason we're there is not to give away stuff. It's to get stuff from you for families in need with the Salvation Army. We're looking for non-perishable food items. We're looking for new unwrapped toys. We're trying to cram a ram. That way we can stuff a bus, because we'll be doing the stuff a bus, gosh, in about 3 weeks, I'm guessing, from now. And we'll do it on 2 Fridays in a row at a grand total of, I think, 4 locations. But as Jonathan always mentions, there's a lot of times you can't make it out on those Fridays, and it's just that one little window of about 10 hours or whatever. This way you can go by during any business day, during any business hours, at any of the JT dealerships. We got the one on Killian up on I-77, that's JT's Kia. We got the one right here on Dodgeland on Greystone. That's where, is that where we're at today, Tom?
Yeah.
We're here today on Dodgeland on Greystone, or Chrysler Jeep Dodge 378 in Lexington. All 3 of those dealerships have the Ram. Even the Kia dealership has a Ram waiting to be crammed with goodies for the Salvation Army.
And remember, today is Wednesday, so we're doing tomorrow's show today, but talking about what we're going to do on Thursday's show. I want to give this guy, I want a big salute to the guy who, I want to know why this took so long to get out. So it's Halloween night, everybody's dressed up, they're down at 5 Points. This dude comes walking across the Hardin Street. He's got on his Will Muschamp, typical sideline garb, all black, with the glasses. He's got a big check for the buyout.
18 million.
Yeah, and what is it? A
Student, yeah, guy who was a student manager for the
Yeah.
team.
Just proceeded to wail the crap out of him right there in the middle of the street. He got arrested and charged $257.50. If you're wondering how much that cost to beat up Will Muschamp.
No, he didn't beat up Will Muschamp. He beat up a guy who was mocking Will Muschamp.
Well, I'm guessing if if you beat up Kelly Nash or if you beat up Will Muschamp, it's still the same. Wouldn't it be the same? $257.
No, but
That could be money well spent. In my case, frail the hell out of me for $257. There's a Christmas gift. Give somebody a gift card.
does Richland County Sheriff's Department just issue a $257? This is go beat up somebody and then pay with this gift card?
That's a funny story. And the guy got fired. If I'm Muschamp, I'm elevating that guy.
Well, you're not getting paid. It's hard to be fired from your volunteer position, right?
All right, we got eliminated.
He was eliminated, yes.
Yeah.
Once you get arrested, you're out.
So we're not talking about that tomorrow. And I'm just happy to know, inside word is that the Fireflies are not on the chopping block. Seems like the River Dogs are going to survive, the Fireflies, and the Greenville Drive. So
I wasn't worried, but
just for baseball fans, just so you'll know.
okay.
Okay. Now, stuff we're going to talk about tomorrow. Kelly says, I'm implicated in this, and I haven't done a darn thing.
All right, yeah, let me get over to that story then. So, the most stolen vehicles last year, the one that got stolen the most in the last year is the 2000 Honda Civic. 5,290 of them were stolen this year. I don't know how many are on the road, but it seems like a fairly large amount of vehicles.
Typically,
for
when you look at the
2000.
list, it's always one of the most popular cars, one that sold the most for any given year, like the Honda Accord, the Camry, the Civic. Those are always at the top of the list because a lot of those cars were sold. So people that have those cars need parts.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. You're not supposed to buy them from chop shops.
No.
That's what that indicts the owners of the late 90s, early 2000s Honda Civics. Apparently they're willing to do whatever they can to get parts for these 20-year-old vehicles. And
yeah, if you're buying if you're not going to Napa or O'Reilly's, but you're going down to the chop shop to get your parts, see, this is your part of the problem. I'm not going to the chop shop for auto parts. I don't even know where a chop shop auto parts is. I know there's an O'Reilly's, Advanced Autos close to me. I've never seen one called Chop Shop Auto Parts, but apparently Kelly says everybody goes there, and I'm to blame.
Well, again, 5,000, basically 5,300 cars were stolen that were the 2000 Honda Civic. So there's obviously somebody's writing up a list and checking it twice. That's the car we need. Second was 5,000 cars, so 300 less for the 1997 Honda Accord. Then you drop all the way down to 3,100 for the Ford pickup. So, there's a huge difference between 1 and 3.
Still a lot of Hondas at Honda.
And then you go from Ford pickups down to the Chevy pickup at number 4 at 2,097. So another 1,000 fewer.
Yeah.
So just going from number 5, which is at 1,144 for the 2017. Now that, you really have no excuse for this. The 2017 Toyota Camry is the 5th most stolen vehicle on the road. The 2017, I know the parts are available for the 2017 now at full price, but you don't want to pay full price.
Well, you can also use the online guide for interchangeable parts. If you got a 2017 and you got to have a certain part, they probably also use that part on 2018s, 2019s, 2016s, 2015s.
What I'm saying is that the 1997, I might understand. I don't own a Honda Accord, but perhaps the parts for the 97 Honda Accord are not available any longer. And that's why people are stealing these vehicles. But what a huge difference between the 2000 Honda Civic at number 1 and then down to number 5. I mean, you're talking about 1,000 Camrys stolen, 5,300 for the. That's a big difference.
And on the other side of the coin, I'm driving a Honda Accord. So when you park it, you think, is it still going to be here when I get back? Somebody's going to steal this. If you're driving the Civic, it's even better chance somebody's going to steal it.
Well, they only want the older ones. Now, when you look at the new, so if you're just looking at the 2018 models that were stolen last year, Honda didn't have anything in the top 10.
Okay.
So they're not stealing the new Hondas, only the old Hondas.
Okay.
I guess Honda parts are affordable. So the number 1 most stolen vehicle from last year was the GMC pickup. That's the most in-demand stolen vehicle. Then the Ford pickup, then the Toyota Camry, then the Nissan Altima, then the Chevy pickup, then a Hyundai Elantra. You're stealing a Hyundai? I mean, what do they go for? It's like $12,000, aren't they? Brand new. You can get that thing for $12,000. You're willing to go to jail for a long time to steal a Hyundai?
I don't know.
Then the Dodge Charger, the Toyota Corolla, the Chevy Malibu. That rounds out your top 10. But I don't know. If I had an older car, I guess be very wary about where your parts are coming from.
Yes.
You got to deal with an authorized parts dealership or something. Because otherwise, can you be arrested for that? I would think that you could be arrested.
Sure you can.
If you bought parts off of, if I just called Tumbleweed and said, Tumbleweed, can you help me out? And he's like, yeah, I can get you parts for that.
I think what happens is, I'm sure this is what happens. Well, let me back up. See, I'm not sure of anything. I don't know anything about this whole black market industry for auto parts. But I would imagine what happens is if you go to independent mechanics, they could possibly tap into the stolen parts market. So, and then they charge you for a new alternator, but they put on a used one they bought from the chop shop.
You're talking about the newer cars, or are you talking about the cars from the 90s?
Yeah, whatever car you took into the mechanic.
Yeah.
They instead of buying new parts, they just deal in this black market auto parts.
Well, be careful, otherwise you're driving a hot car. Hot car,
Exactly.
riding dirty. Here's a guy who thought he had a great idea. Jeff Lanham's his name. Jeff is sitting out there in the town of, what's the name of the town? Million, Ohio, which I had to look up. It's just west of Cleveland. Obviously huge Cleveland Browns territory, but this guy is a big Bengals fan. Always has been. It's got a restaurant out there.
Okay.
Well, both teams suck this year.
Yeah.
But the Bengals suck more than the Browns. So around week 5 of the NFL season, he had an idea. Came to him a moment of brilliance. I've seen radio people do this promotion. I know it'll work.
Oh, no.
I'm going to go live on the roof of a restaurant until the Bengals finally win a game.
Oh, no.
Well, he thought it was going to be a week or 2 because they had some very winnable games coming up.
Oh, gosh.
It has not gone so well.
No.
They're currently 0-10 right now, so he's been 6 weeks on the roof, I guess. The interesting thing is that he says business has not improved.
That's bad.
Nobody's coming in. On top of it, he says, I'm miserable because now they've had several severe snowstorms while he's been on the roof.
Right.
He wasn't anticipating that. And on top of all of it, the last 5 games of the year, 2 of them are against the Browns. So he has an opportunity to have to have spent like 14 weeks or something on the roof and lose to his arch rival twice in like a 4-week period. And he is not happy about any of it. His wife's not happy about it.
No.
Tumbleweed's happy about it. But none of this has gone the way he expected. And he said, I'll never do this again.
I'm throwing myself off the roof. That's what I'm doing. They're coming up with an ambulance to pick me up, and I'm going to be in the hospital until the end of the season.
So maybe if we brought that up, like, what was your brilliant idea that didn't go the way you thought it was? He thought he was going to be rolling in cash after just a few weeks. He thought,
this is a no-fail. This is going to work.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. What was your brilliant idea? Hey, if you want to reach out to us on Twitter or Facebook, you can do that, obviously. If you want to call tomorrow morning, we'd love to hear your voice. It's 978-9267. You'll be a part of the program tomorrow on The Morning Rush. Thanks for being here.